Hello, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. Days have just been crazy. Work with my last job, and my schedule wasn't really working out, at the time. And then when I was finally getting to where I had a chance, I had to get ready to move. And so that took time. And again, as I mentioned, we're getting ready for the move. And so everything's different, and my room's not set up right, and I don't have hangers or anything yet. So everything's different, and I still have everybody. The only one that's in the immediate room with me right now is Nala. Boop boop boop. Hi. You want to say hi? Really? You're not gonna say hi? Hey. Hey, you want to say hi? Okay. She's not excited about saying hi. Anyway, the guinea pigs are just downstairs because my room's sectioned into two parts. So they're not going to be in this video, and I do have a new video with making their new cage as soon as I get the stuff. Speaking of cages, this video is about introducing my new pet and a little description after her introduction. I recorded this intro at least 10 times because it just didn't feel right. I was already new, and I'm getting back into the swing of it. So, yeah, and also about the change of name. Yeah, I just needed a change. Anyway, let's meet Momiji. Anyway, this is Momiji, my rabbit. I got him. I'm going with the her for now. The day before Halloween. She's not completely social, but she tolerates being held for a few minutes. She doesn't necessarily like it, but she tolerates it pretty well. Hi. Yeah. She's a little annoyed because I picked her up while she was eating dinner. I was planning on getting a rabbit, but not this soon. Hi. I will go into detail about how I got her in a few minutes. Let me just put her back, and we will go to my room and deal with the guinea pigs and everything else. You want to say bye? You want to say bye? She does not care for the camera. 1 sec. Anyway, now back to the description, and I forgot to tell you, and I will even say what I got her name from. Anyway, the way I got her is we had gotten to the new house around 10 o'clock on the 5th of October, and so literally we've only been here a little bit over a month. Anyway, we went to bed around 5 o'clock in the morning, give or take. I think it might have been 4. I can't remember. What are you doing? What? No, I was being a weirdo. Anyway, so I went to bed really late that night. Well, it was in the morning the next day, but I got up because I had been sleeping on the floor, so I didn't sleep very long. So as soon as I heard people walking around, I just got up and went down. And my dad told me he saw a rabbit running around the yard in the front. No, wait, I think he said it was at the side door. When I saw her, she was running up front. Anyway, About a half hour to 15 minutes later, he saw her again up front eating the flowers and pointed her out to me. Well, at first I thought she was just a wild rabbit, but a little while later, and I realized I can get really close to her, and just none of her personality was wild. And yes, she was skittish to a point, but I can get to about a foot to her, maybe 2 feet. Like, I was close enough that just a few more steps, I would have been able to pick her up. But if I had gotten any closer than that or knelt down, she would have ran. So that was the skittish part of her. But, so on my last paycheck from my last job, or from my old job, I went and I bought a $20 trap, which technically couldn't afford, but at the same time, it was better than her getting caught by the hawk or getting hit by a car or yada, yada, yada. And we got raccoons here too, so there's a lot of pluses. So I went and got the trap, and I set it like a week later, I think. No. Yeah, it was a week later. No, it was 4 days later, because I set it the day after I went and applied to my current job. Anyway, I set it, but nothing had been caught. And before I set it, I wanted to, back up a few minutes before I set the trap. I waited a few days also to see what types of fruits and veggies she would like, which turned out to be banana. So, fast forward to when I set the trap, which I cannot remember the date. Anyway, I set it up in our yard, and I put banana in there, and she just didn't seem to want it. I didn't think I'd catch her that quick anyway. And I caught her quicker than I thought I was going to. So I just kept replacing the banana. Well, on the day before Halloween, on our first snowstorm, I went out to check the mail, and I saw like movement out of this corner of my eye, and I looked towards the trap, and I couldn't tell what it was, and to be honest, I hadn't even thought about it because she hadn't been in there. But I walked over because I could see something moving when I looked over, but I couldn't tell what, and it was the rabbit. So I brought her in, got her cage set up, which was supposed to be the guinea pig's new cage. Well, they still need a new cage yeah. Anyway, I brought her in, got her some food, some hay. Luckily, I already had that. And just got her some basics because that's all I could really do. And I gave her a small amount of the guinea pig pellets, even though I know it's not good for them. It was what I had. And the vet said temporarily it should be fine. Because it was only until the 5th, which was like 2 or 3 days later. No, it was a week later, but still not the worst issue. So, I set her up, and I came inside, and I just kind of left her for the night. Let her get used to being in there and stuff. And the next day, I just kind of went in there, and I sat with her, talked on the phone while I was sitting in the cage with her. She didn't seem scared. She let me pet her. She didn't, she came up to me. She didn't really seem to mind me at the moment. She didn't like being picked up, though. That was one thing I knew she wasn't ready for. Nala decided to eat some of her food. Anyway, so it took me about a week to get her comfortable with being held. Okay, she's not technically comfortable with it now, but she tolerates it well enough that, yeah, she seems to expect it. She doesn't run from me anymore. Yeah, so there's that. I do plan on getting her an outside enclosure built because, one, she can't live physically in the house with us because my grandma's allergic and my dad's allergic. But, We do plan on building a large enclosure, or large-ish. It'll be tall. Well, tall enough for her to stand up fully on, and then it'll be wide and long. With a hide to get out of, or to be able to hide in. And I just don't feel comfortable, or not comfortable, but also feeling right that she's staying in, because I don't know how long she was out there. And to be honest, I'm probably not going to know anything about her before now. Or for a long time. So, yeah, and that's a video that I do plan on doing, is building her enclosure, building the guinea pig's new cage. Because I decided just to build them something similar that I've seen on YouTube anyway. So, all of it's going to take some time saving the money up. But, yeah. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button, and I shall be back with my next video, with hopefully in a week. Bye.